up pretty well. I'm totally unsuccessful at keeping the butterflies down. I am overexcited, not sleeping, and have plenty of energy.
And now what will this do for you? What does it do for your career to be in this good company?
Well, I think it makes better opportunities come to you. Good material, good people, a wide range of choices, and that's what you always want as an actor, is to have as much flexibility as you can get, to explore all kinds of different characters with different kinds of directors and stories. So that's the best part, is it gives you work freedom for however long. It gives you the ability to choose projects carefully and with good people.
Are you getting into the Catwoman suit, Batman suit?
Am I doing what?
Are you getting into the Catwoman suit, Batman suit?
I haven't gotten to the suit yet, no. But I will be. I will be.
The woman that you play in Grifters is someone who has to do just about anything to survive. Talk to us about what a character goes through who has to live the way she lives.
Well, I think Myra's a pretty happy person, actually. She has very few resources. And that is why she does what she does. I think ultimately she doesn't survive because she's not as good at it as Lily, who Angelica Houston plays so brilliantly. So ultimately, I don't think that there's a lot of payoff in a life like Myra's, but she has a good time. She's not a terribly troubled person, because I don't see her as being introspective or that way. So she has a lot of fun, actually. I don't think being a grifter for her is particularly painful.
Do you like her? Do you care for her?
Yeah, I mean, when you play a character, you definitely want to get behind their eyes and see the world through their eyes. And I fell in love with Myra. I think you always fall in love with the character that you play. No matter if it's a villain or a hero, you have to find a way to do that, to fall in love with them. You bet.
How was it to play opposite Angelica in this story?
I'm sorry?
How was it to play opposite Angelica?
It's a dream come true. She is sensational. She's a great person, a great woman, and that comes first. And we had a lot of fun working together. I have great admiration for her. I think she's very, very talented, has many, many more things in her. Coming to know her a little bit, I really see that. She has terrific range. And there are a lot of things that she can do that she hasn't done yet. She's wonderful.
What kind of preparations are you making for Monday night? Is there any anguish over like an acceptance speech or a dress?
Anguish? Yeah, I guess there's some anguish. It's mostly good anguish, though. It's mostly, I'm so thrilled. I'm really happy. The dress I'm going to wear is designed by Albert Wolski, who is designing the costumes for the movie that I'm working on right now. It's called Bugsy. I did have some anxiety about that. But then I had this great dress, and I said, Albert, what do you think? And he was thrilled. So that's what I'm going to wear. So that's taken care of. And what was the other thing? What I'm going to say? Oh, yeah. Yes, I do have anxiety about that. Yes.
I understand the current fascination with, and you're in another gangster film, Bugsy. What do you think, why are those films popular these days?
I'm not good at answering questions like that. What I can tell you is that I responded to the material, just as an actor. It grabbed me, it hooked me. The part is wonderful. Virginia Hill, she was indeed a gangster's moll. She's a great person to play. And when I knew that Warren Beatty was playing Bugsy and that Barry Levinson was directing it, I thought, sounds like a good job.
A lot of the discussion that I hear about you, people see the movie, they say, she is H-O-T, very, very strong, radiated energy in that regard. Is that something that you made that much of an effort to portray, to elicit that kind of reaction from people?
So your question is, did I?
The question is, where does that come from? I mean, is that something that just naturally fell into the role, or
maybe I don't know if I can answer that question. I had a terrific time playing the part. Stephen Frears was very, very helpful to me, and the things that he encouraged me to read, and the pictures. I looked at a lot of movies for the grifters. I looked at a lot of film noir and a lot of the women from that period, and that was very helpful to me. I watched Gloria Graham a lot. You know, con artists don't want to sit down and talk to you. You can't exactly find those people to whatever, interview. So whatever happened was a sort of amalgamation of Stephen Frears, the pictures that I watched, the books that I read, and my imagination and my own experience. I'm sorry? How closely am I working with Warren Beatty? Right now, very closely. We're playing opposite each other in a movie, and he's terrific to work with, really very supportive, very smart, has great ideas. We just did a scene the other day that I felt particularly good about because Warren had a great idea. And, excuse me? Any romance? Well, if there were any romance, I wouldn't tell you.
Happy Awards is a celebration of the movies. Can you talk about what you think the movies can do and what the movies mean in your life?
Well, I suppose I can, because when I started in the theater, and that's where my aspirations were, and that's when I wanted to become an actor. It was because I went to the theater when I was a little kid a couple of times, and I saw it, and I thought that's what I wanted to do. And when I got up on the stage, what I felt and the joy that I felt and just the kinesthetic experience of acting was what I enjoyed. But I would go to see movies then after I was working, and I would begin to dream that I could be a part of it because of being moved. I think that's basically what we're here to do, is to help people to see themselves and to be moved. If you can educate people, if you can tell them something about themselves, then that's good. But the first thing you have to do is get them in their gut. And I know I go to movies and I go to plays because I want to experience something emotionally. So if I feel like I can do that occasionally to people, that means a lot to me.
On that note, thank you, Annette.
Thank you.